In this rapid review video, we're going to be looking at the standard algorithm for long division, but this time our divisor is going to have 2 digits. We'll do the same steps that we did in the rapid review video for the single digit divider, but just with 2 digits. A little bit trickier, but still the same steps. So to begin, we're going to divide. This time, though, we have to look at 26 and ask ourselves, how many times can 26 go into 8? Of course, it cannot go into 8 at all, so we put a 0 up above the 8. And then we multiply 0 times 26, which gives us a 0. And then we subtract 8 minus 0, gives us 8. 8 is less than 26, so we can bring down the next digit, which is a 6, turning our 8 into 86. Now we have to ask ourselves, how many times can 26 go into 86? Well, I don't know my 26 back families, so I'm going to have to do a little work over here in my workspace. Using estimation, I can round 26 up to 30. And I know that 30 times 2 equals 60, and 30 times 3 equals 90. So I know I'm going to want to choose anywhere between 2 or 3 to multiply my 26 by. So I'm going to start with 26 times 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. That's pretty close to 86. If you're not sure, you can add another 26 to see if 4 would be a better choice. 8 plus 6 is 14. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So 26 times 4 would be too much, but 26 times 3 is just right. So I'm going to put a 3 up above the 6, and then I'm going to multiply 3 times 26 is 78. Now I move on to subtraction. 6 minus 8 I can't do, so I say stop, regroup. I regroup the 8, and the 8 becomes a 7, and the 6 becomes a 16. Now I can subtract 16 minus 8, which gives me 8, and 7 minus 7 gives me 0. I have to ask, is 8 less than 26? It is, so I can bring down my next digit, which is a 5. And then I bring it on back and do it all over again. This time asking myself, how many times can 26 go into 85? Well, I'm going to go back over here to my workspace. And because 85 is so close to 86, I know that I'm going to use another 3. So I write my 3 up above the 5, and then I multiply. 3 times 26 is 78, and then subtract 85 minus 78. 5 minus 8, stop, regroup. Regroup the 8 becomes a 7, and the 5 becomes a 15. 15 minus 8 is 7, and 7 minus 7 is 0. I ask myself, is 7 less than 26? It is, so I can bring down my next digit, which is a 2. So now I'll be dividing 72 and 26. Well, going back over here to the work I've already done, I see that another 3 is too big. So that tells me that I'm going to have to do 26 times 2. 2 times 6 is 12, carry your 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So I'm going to use this information to help me divide. I'll put the 2 up above the other 2. And then I'll multiply 2 times 26 is 52. Subtract 72 minus 52. 2 minus 2 is 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. So I have 20 left over because there's nothing else for me to bring down. So my answer is 332 with a remainder of 20. Now, of course, I am going to want to check and make sure this is correct. So again, I take my quotient, 332, and I multiply it by 26. 6. Let's fix those 3's, shall we? Here we go. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 1 is 19. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 1 is 19. And then I say 0 and cross out. 0 and cross out. Keep going. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I add them up, add them up, add them up. We're on fire. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. Carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. They don't match yet because I still have to add my remainder. So add 20. When I add 20, 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Bring down your 6. Bring down your 8. 8,652. 8,652. So they are the same, which means my answer is correct. 8,652 divided by 26 gives me a quotient of 332 with a remainder of 20. And that's how you solve long division with a 2-digit divisor. Thanks for watching.